Hello viewers, welcome to the lecture series of SSC Quantitative Aptitude. This is your tutor Keshav Agarwal, and in this lecture we are going to solve problems on ratio and proportion. So in this lecture we will see 20 questions, 20 practice questions on ratio and proportion. So let us start with the very first question. The term x minus 1, x plus 2, x 3x plus 5 and y are in proportion. Find the value of y if x equal to 5. So let us have a look over the solution. So in this question, it is given that these terms are in proportion. Alright. And it is also given that x is equal to 5, and in that case we have to find the value of y. So let us first obtain the values of x minus 1, x plus 2 and 3x plus 5. So x minus 1 will be 4, x plus 2 will be 7 and 3x plus 5 will be 20. And now it says these numbers are in proportion. That means 4 upon 7 is equal to 20 upon y. That is given to us when they say it is in proportion. And now I can just do cross multiplication and send this y here and bring all the numbers by multiplying to the right. I can write it as y equal to 20 times of 7 upon 4. That means y is equal to 35. Therefore, required answer will be 35. So the correct option here will be option B. Moving to question number 2. The value of a stone is proportional to the square of its weight. So a relation between the value of a stone and its weight is given to us here. So another information is a stone worth 1,20,000 is broken into two pieces in the ratio 2:3. What is the total price of the two small stones? So let us now have a look over the solution. The value of stone is proportional to the square of its weight. So this information is given in the question. And another information that is given is a stone worth 1,20,000 is broken into two pieces in the ratio of 2:3. So let us suppose the weights of small pieces after breaking is 2k and 3k because it is in ratio. So the initial weight must be 3k plus 2k, that is 5k. So according to the concept, it says value of stone is proportional to the square of its weight. So the weight of stone is 5k. That means we have to take the square here, and that is directly proportional to the value of stone, which is given to be 1,20,000. So when you simplify this, you will have 5k square, and when you remove this proportionality sign, you get a constant, say f. So it will be 5k square times f equal to 1,20,000. That means k square f is equal to 4,800. So let us name this equation as equation 1. So the value of the piece of stone weighing 2k will be 2k whole square into f. So this is again written with the help of this relation that is given to us. So it will be 4k square times f. So k square f is given to be 4,800 in the equation 1. So it will be 19,200. So the value of the piece of stone of weighing 3k units will be 3k square times f. That means 9k square f. So from the equation 1, it will be 9 times of 4,800, that is 43,200. So the total price of the two small stones will be 43,200 plus 19,200, that is 62,400 rupees. So the total price of the two small stones is 62,400, which is option B. Question number 3. m is inversely proportional to n. If m is 20, then n is 70. If n is 50, then what is the value of m? Here in this question, it says m is inversely proportional to n. And if m is 20, then n is given to be 70. And so when we say it is inversely proportional, we write m inversely proportional to 1 up m proportional to 1 upon n. That means, and when we remove the proportionality sign, we will have m equal to k upon n, where k is some constant. So when m equal to 20 and n equal to 70, we have 20 equal to k upon 70. That means k is equal to 1400. So now we want to find when n is 50, what is the value of m? So now once we have calculated the value of k, now we have an exact relation between m and n, and I have to just substitute n equal to 50 to obtain the value of m. So it will be m equal to 1400 upon 50, that is 28. So the value of m will be 28, and the option correct here is option C. Question number 4. The ratio between the volumes of sphere 1 and sphere 2 is 27:64. Find the ratio of surface area of sphere 1 and sphere 2. Let the radii of sphere 1 and sphere 2 be small r and capital R respectively. So according to the question, the volumes are in ratio 27:64. So the volume of first sphere will be 4 by 3 pi r cube, and r will be small r here. And the radius of sphere 2 is capital R, so it will be 4 pi capital R cube upon 3, and it is given to be 27:64. So 4 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3 get cancelled. You will get r is to capital R equal to 3:4. So the radii of sphere 1 and sphere 2 are 3k and 4k, and where k is some constant. So now the ratio of the surface area of sphere 1 and sphere 2 will be given by the formula 4 pi small r square is to 4 pi capital R square, and small r is 3k and capital R is 4k. So when you simplify this, you will get 9:16. So the ratio of their surface area of sphere 1 and sphere 2 is 9:16, which is option A. Question number 5. If A by 2 is equal to B by 3 equal to C by 7, then what is the value of the ratio 4A plus 3B minus C is to A plus B plus C? Now, let us have a look over the solution. For A equal to 2 and B equal to 3 and C equal to 7, so 4A plus 3B minus C is to A plus B plus C will be given by 4 times of 2 plus 3 times of 3 minus 7 is to 2 plus 3 plus 7, which is 8 plus 9 minus 7 is to 12. So which when simplified will yield 5:6. So the required answer is 5:6, which is option B. Question number 6. A person has some coins rupees 10, rupees 5 and rupees 2 denominations. The ratio of product of number of rupees 10 and rupees 5 coins, the number of rupees 2 and rupees 2 and rupees 5 coins, and the number of rupees 2 and rupees 10 coins is 3:4:2 respectively. What would be the minimum amount of money this person has? So the product of number of rupees 10, rupees 5, rupees 5 and rupees 2, and the number of rupees 2 and rupees 10 coins is given to be 3:4:2. So by multiplying it with 6, we will have 18:24:12. So we write it as this. So from this we can assume the number of 10 rupee coins are 3, 5 rupee coins are 6 and 2 rupee coin are 4. So the minimum possible amount could be 10 into 3 plus 5 into 6 plus 2 into 4, which is 68. Therefore, the required answer is 68. So the option correct here is option C. Question number 7. A bag contains rupees 5 and rupees 10 coins for a total of 40 coins and total of amount 310. What is the difference between the amount made up of all rupees 10 coins and the amount made up of all 5 rupee coins? So let us have a look over the solution. A bag contains 5 rupees and 10 rupee coins for a total of 40 coins and the amount is 310. So let us suppose 5 rupee coins be x and the number of 10 rupee coins be 40 minus x, because there are total 40 coins. So if x is 5, then 10 rupee coin will be 40 minus x. So according to the question, these 5 rupee coins and 10 rupee coins total may make up to 310 rupees. So I can write it as 5x plus 10 times of 40 minus x. It is equal to 310. And if you simplify this, you will obtain the value of x, that is 18. That means the number of 5 rupee coins in the bag is 18 and the number of 10 rupee coins in the bag is 22. So now the difference of amount will be 220 minus 90 equal to 130. Therefore, the required answer is 130 rupees, which is option D. Now, moving to question number 8. If m is to n equal to 5 is to 4, then what is the value of m square plus n square is to m square minus n square? The solution. So let us suppose m is equal to 5k and n is equal to 4k. So we can just simply substitute 5k and 4k in this which we want ratio. So it will be 25k square plus 16k square is to 25k square minus 16k square. So it will be 41 is to 9. Therefore, the required value of the ratio is 41 is to 9. So the option correct here will be option D. Question number 9. The sum of money is distributed among A, B and C in the ratio 8 is to 4 is to 3. If A divides his part between D and E in the ratio 9 is to 7, then what is the ratio of the share of C to that of D? So a sum of money is distributed among A, B, C in this ratio. So let us suppose their respective share be A, B 8k, B, B 4k and C be 3k. And D's share is 8k times of 9 upon 9 plus 7, that is 4.5k. So now the ratio of share of C to that of D will be 3k is to 4.5k, that is 2.2 is to 3. So the ratio of share of C to that of D will be 2 is to 3. So the option correct here is option C. Let us now move to next question, that is question number 10. If 0.04 is to 0.06 as 0.06 is to A, then what is the value of A? So here the concept that will be used is, if A is to B as C is to D, then we say B times of C equal to A times of D. So we have to just substitute the values here and you will have 0.06 whole square is equal to 0.04 times of A. That means A is equal to 0.09. So the option correct here is option D. Let us now move to next question, that is question number 11. Number of boys in a class is 45% of the total number of students in the class. If the number of girls in the class is 33, then what is the number of boys in the classroom? So let us have a look over the solution. The number of boys in the classroom is 45%, that is given to us in the question. And number of girls are 33. This information is also given to us in the question. So since 45% is boys in the classroom out of total number of students, that means 55%, that is 100 minus 45, that is 55%, is percentage of girls in the classroom. So the total number of students in the class is 33 divided by 55%, that is 60. So there are 60 students in the classroom, and now you have to just see what is the number of boys in the class, that is 45%. So take 45% of 60, that will be 27. So the number of boys in the classroom is 27. So the option A is correct here. Now let us move to question number 12. The ratio of number of boys and girls in school is 5:8. If there are 260 students in the school, 260 students in the school, then what is the difference between the number of girls and boys in the school? So the ratio of number of boys and girls in school is 5:8. So this information is already provided to us in the question. And there are total 260 students in the school. So let there be 5k boys and 8k girls. That means total student will be 5k plus 8k, that is 13k. The difference between the number of girls and boys is 8k minus 5k, that is 3k. So according to the concept, 13k is equal to 260. That means k is equal to 20. So the difference between the number of girls and number of boys in the school is 60. So the option correct here is option D. Question number 13. A teacher distributes some sweets among his 4 students in the ratio 1 is to 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 5 is to 1 upon 6 is to 1 upon 4. What is the minimum number of sweets that a teacher should have so that no sweet needs to be broken into parts to be shared? So let us first convert the fractions into whole number ratios, because nobody likes fractions. So let's get rid of fractions first. So to do that, take the LCM of the denominator, that is LCM of 3, 4, 5, 6, and it will be 60. So when we multiply the ratio by 60, you will get 20 is to 12 is to 10 is to 15. So we want minimum number of sweets. So considering the sweets is distributed in whole number, the minimum number of sweets that can be when the common ratio is 1. So the minimum number of sweets should be the sum. It should be the 20 plus 12 plus 15, that is 57. So therefore the minimum number of sweets the teacher should have in order to do this distribution is 57. So the option correct here is option B. Let us now move to question number 14. A number when subtracted from 3 times the second number gives a result equal to 3/4 of the first number. What is the ratio of the first number and the second number? So let us have a look over the solution. Now, first of all, we have to assume two numbers, that is x and y. So let the numbers be x and number second number be y. And it says when we subtract three times of the second number from the y, so first number, that means 3y minus x is equal to 3/4 of the first number, that is 3/4 into x. So we need to find the ratio of the first number to the second number, that is we have to find x upon y. And when you simplify this equation, you will have 12y minus 4x equal to 3x, that is equal to 12y equal to 7x. That means x upon y is equal to 12 upon 7. So the required ratio of the numbers is 12:7. So the option correct here will be option C. Question number 15. 4,500 is divided among 4 friends in the ratio 1 upon 6 is to 1 upon 4 is to 1 upon 3 is to 1 upon 2. What is the amount received by the person who got the smallest share? So LCM of 6, 4, 3 and 2 is for 12. So let us get rid of the fractions first. So the ratio of share of 4 friends will be 2:3:4:6. So the smallest amount is share of 2, second 2. So the amount will be 4,500 into share upon total, that is 2 times of 15, that is 600. So the total amount received by the person who got the smallest share is 600. So the option correct here is option D. Let us now move to question number 16. If A is to B is to C is equal to 2:3:7, then what is the value of 2A is to 3B is to 7C? So now 2A is to 3B is to 7C is equal to 2 times of 2 is to 3 times of 3 is to 7 times of 7. That is 4:9 is to 49. So 2A is to 3B is to 7C is going to be 4:9 is to 49. So the option correct here is option A. Now question number 17. The difference of two numbers is 24, while the sum of those two numbers is 120. Which of the options below can be the ratio of those two numbers? The solution: let the numbers be A and B. So according to the question, the sum of these two numbers is given to be 120 and the difference is given to be 24. So let us name these equation 1 and 2 respectively. So when you solve these equation 1 and 2, you will get A equal to 72 and B equal to 48. So the ratio A is to B will be 72 is to 48. That means 3 is to 2. So the option correct here will be option B. Question number 18. If 1000 is divided into 3 parts in the ratio 2:3:5, find the value of the smallest part. So the first part is 1000 into 2 upon 10. 10 is received by doing the sum 2 plus 3 plus 5. So it is 200. Second part is 1000 into 3 upon 10, that is 300. Third part is 1000 into 5 upon 10, that is 500. So clearly the smallest part is 200. So the option correct here is option C. Question number 19. If 16 is to x as x is to 196, find the positive value of x. So this proportion can be written as 16 upon x equal to x upon 196. And when you do the cross multiplication here, you will get x square equal to 16 times of 196. That means x equal to 56. So the option correct here will be option C. Now, question number 20. In a bag, the number of 5 rupee coins is 8 more than number of 10 rupee coins, but 20% less than number of 2 rupee coins. If the total amount in bag is 270, what is the number of 5 rupee coins? So let us assume number of 2 rupee coins be A, number of 5 rupee coins be B, and number of 10 rupee coins be C. So in the question, it is given that 5 rupee coins is 8 more than number of 10 rupee coins. That means B equal to C plus 8. Okay. And C is equal to B minus 8. We have just sent this 8 to right hand side, left hand side. And it is also given that B equal to 100 minus 20% of A. So B will be 80%, because it says 20% less than number of 2 rupee coins. So B is equal to 0.8A. So B is related to C and B is related to A. So the total amount in the bag is given to be 270. So this information can be written as 2 times of A plus 5 times of B plus 10 times of C, which will be equal to 270. And now we have to use the equation that we have derived from the information given in the question. So it will be 2 times of B upon 0.8 plus 5B plus 10 times of B minus 8, that is 270. So if you simplify this, you will get B equal to 20. So therefore, number of 5 rupee coins in the bag is 20. So the option correct here is option B. So thank you very much, and I suggest you all to try these questions by your own, and thank you.